Good morning children, welcome back to English class. This is SA1 Revision class children. So as we are having SA1 exams from January 4th onwards, we'll be doing our revision from today onwards children. So you have an idea about portion, right? We have 4 units. Portion, unit 1, 3, 5 and 6. Right children? Unit 2 and 4 are excluded from our syllabus by government itself, right? So that's why you need to prepare for FA1 4 units, that is first, third, fifth and sixth units. Okay. So we'll start our revision from 6th unit children. In today's class we will be discussing 6th unit. Everybody open your workbooks, volume 2, 6th unit. Okay. Page number 421. Writing part children. This is very important question. Interview pattern actually. So many times this question has been asked in public exam also. So prepare well. You already know the pattern of interview writing, right? So it's a dialogue writing between two persons in the format of question and answers. Generally interview will be taken of the very famous persons, right? So here what is the question? You have read the interview with Vangari Maatai. So in our 6th unit, first reading, A reading, environment itself an interview, right? We already read that. We know the pattern and everything. You know how and what type of questions have been asked by the interviewer. Imagine that you have decided to interview someone concerned with environment. You may include the following. So you need to take one more person who is an environmentalist. Imagine yourself as an interviewer, reporter. In that case, how can you take the interview? What kind of questions you need to ask? Not only that, even you need to imagine that what kind of responses you will get from that opposite person. Imagine and write. Answer already given here, page number 421. Okay, so read it. Try to observe how the questions need to be asked. Observe the formation of the sentences. Take care of your punctuation marks. So here even 1 mark will be allotted for your punctuation marks children. Full stop, question mark, exclamation mark are very important. You need to know where and how to use these marks. Try to concentrate on that part, and while asking the questions also, how your question should be. Read this one. If you read this, you will get an idea. Okay, so read it. And next one, open page number, this one also 434 and 435 children. This is also writing part. Again same kind of interview, but there is one difference. See children, generally you may watch news, right? While watching so many times we will be able to see the live news, right? News reporter will be there, okay, and directly that news reporter will try to get information from the person who is present in the area or the place. For example, if any accident, okay, some persons they met with an accident, okay, which is very big one. In that case, okay, one journalist will go there and will inquire about that. A news reporter from the TV channel directly they will try to gather the information. So how is the condition there? How it was happened? Okay, how were the persons? And what type of actions were taken by the police and the people who were present there? Okay, like that. If any incident is given to you, you must be able to know what kind of questions can be asked. See, these are all general incidents only. So many times we may come across or we have seen all this one. Okay, but you need to concentrate on the way of asking and getting the information. So this one is also given answer. You need to check it out. If you read this, definitely you will get one idea. Read it. Okay, so here the interview between TV news reader, that is Vandana and Abhi. Read the question once children. Out of the 3 villages you have read about, that means here he is talking about C reading. There are 3 villages, right? Okay, so choose one village of your choice. You may also choose a completely different one. So we have seen three villages: Coco village, Nigeria; Ponimantiri village, India; and Verbio village, right? So you may take any one of these three villages, or else you can go for a different one. That is your wish. You are a TV reporter. You need to go to one of the villages, and from there you have to report orally. So this what? Live updates. Orally to the news channel, what all you find there. How would you report? In that case, how it will be. So read this one, children. Okay, in this format you need to write the interview. These two questions are very important. Please go through these two interviews. Understood? Yes. Now let us discuss the comprehension part. Page number 444. Comprehension from a reading. Okay, you read the paragraph. First question, what it is? The British government cut their local forest because. So why did they cut local forest? Because of what, children? Tell me the answer. It's C, right? They wanted to establish commercial plantations. Britishers wanted to establish commercial plantations. That's why they cleared the local forests in Africa. Okay. Second one. In the passage, which of the following words means fresh? So what is the word that shows the meaning fresh? Pristine. Pristine means fresh and clean. Okay. Next. The British forests were not able to contain the water because. Why? Why the British forests? Here British forest means the plantations that were done by Britishers. Why they were not able to contain the water? Why they were not able to absorb the water? What is the reason for that? So here all the flora and fauna was disappeared. As all the flora and fauna was disappeared, British forests were not able to contain the water. Okay. Fourth one. The message of the text is. So from this lesson, especially from these paragraphs, what can you understand? What is the message? So to save our environment. So what is the message we are getting from these passages? We need to save our environment. Option C. Okay. Next one. Fifth question. Why did all the plants and animals in their colony disappear according to Matai? So why? Why they were disappeared? The same thing. British government wanted to establish commercial plantations. So that's why they brought eucalyptus and pine. Because of that, what happened? The local biological diversity was destroyed. Because of that, all the plants and animals were disappeared in their colony. Okay. Next. What does Wangari Maathai mean when she says we lost our local biological diversity? So the same thing, children, as the trees were replaced by the commercial plantations. Maybe the trees whichever like whatever they brought like eucalyptus and pine, they can grow tall. Because of that, even Africans, they are able to get timber, but those plantations, those trees are not able to contain the water. They destroyed all the flora and fauna. That means the local biological diversity was also lost. Understood? According to Maathai, because of the commercial plantations only, the local biological diversity was lost. Okay. Next. Maathai says, these are the things that were there 20 years ago when I was a child. The environment had changed. How had the environment changed? So what is the meaning? What she said? What was changed? What were the changes? So after 50 years, okay, after 20 years, she would not be able to see any greenery over there. Not only that, okay, the total environment was polluted by different kinds of pollutions like soil okay, air, everything. Because of that, the environment was changed and degraded. People were not able to get their basic needs like food, pure drinking water, fodder for their animals and firewood. So that's why she was saying that environment was totally degraded. Okay, like this we need to answer the questions, children. That is from first reading, environment. Coming to the next one, which is a poem, that is, or will the dreamer wake. So in that poem, the poetess, she was concerned about the animals and birds extinction. According to her, because of the man-made actions, so many species were going to extinct. She compared, like, she has taken from east tigress, from north polar bears, from west the bird thrush, song thrush, and south she referred to the whales, so which are in dangerous situation. She is worried that maybe our future generations, our children, grandchildren, they are not able to see all these species. Right? Now let us try to answer these questions. We'll see the third one, children, because 1 and 2 already done in our workbook part. Okay. Coming to the third one. 8th question. Why does the thrush bird sing? So why? Why was the bird song thrush? It was singing. It was singing for a partner. She sings for a partner. Option C. Next, 9th one. Who are the last ones to sing? The chicks. So the chicks are the last one to sing these beautiful songs. 10th one. Which bird weaves her nest to hold her clutch? So which bird we are talking about? This is all about the thrush bird. Option D, the thrush bird. Okay. Next one. 11th question. Why are there not much eggs? So why? Why, according to the poetess, there are not much eggs? Because the bird, song thrush, it was already decreased in number. Now we are not able to see more birds. So they are already going to extinct. So it came to an end. That's why there are not much eggs. Because of that reason only, even the song thrush, bird thrush, it was not able to find her partner. So it was very difficult for the bird to find her partner. That's why there are not much eggs. Okay. Next. 12th one. Why does the grandchild never know about the bird? So just now we discussed that one, right? So they were already like decreased in number. That's why obviously our grandchild will not be able to know about this bird. They will not be able to see and they will not be able to listen the beautiful songs of these birds. Okay. So like this, children, you need to answer the question. So this will be given for 5 marks. Coming to the question paper pattern also, it will be same, children. Like as you wrote in our FA1 and grand test, the same thing. Comprehension, editing, fill in the blanks, rewrite as directed, creative writing, and I'll try to include some questions from paper 2 as well. Okay? Yes. Now let us see the third reading, C. That is A Tale of Three Villages. Okay. In that also we'll do the second one, page number 455. 8th question. Thomas Agonio spent all day looking at the drums because. So why did he spend all the day? Because he already know that. He understood that they were very dangerous. So he understood that the drums which were placed in like Cocoa Village, they were very dangerous. They contains the poisonous chemicals. So that's why he spent all day looking at the drums. Next, 9th one. The chief says, we have to stay here. He says so because. So the chief means here the village head. What is he saying? He is saying we have to stay here. That means what? The villagers, the people who are living in the Coca village, they have to stay there itself. Okay. So what is the meaning of that? Meaning of that means what? They are too poor to buy land at some other place. So the people who are living there, they are very poor. They can't move to another place. They can't buy. So that's why they were not having any other option. They have to live there only. They have to stay there only. That's what said by the village head. Okay. Turn the page. The tone of the expression, and they are our neighbors. So tone that represents the mood. Okay, is it agony, joy, anxiety or excitement? So it's agony. So it was very sad. He was very upset. He was worried. Right? Next. 11th question. Many big lorries. They took all day unloading them. Who sent those big lorries? What did they contain? So who sent those big lorries, children? Those big lorries were sent by Italian people. And what did it contain? Those drums contains a very dangerous poisonous chemicals. Understood? Next one. Why do you think the chief smiled as the lorries drove away? Okay, so we came to know that the chief smiled at the people, okay, who came in the lorries. Why he was smiling? Because actually the chief received one brown paper bag from the people who came in lorries. After receiving that only, there was a smile on his face. So we can assume that he received money from them. So he has taken bribe. That's why he was very happy and smiled at them. Okay. In that way, you need to answer the questions, children. Okay. Next, we'll see from another village, that is Ponimanturi village. Next, passage number 3. 8th question. The expression when all the fields around this village were green and the harvest good is used to suggest that what? So she was explaining when. So what it means? What it means? Option C. Now there are no good harvests and there is no greenery. That means what? Now at that place we can't see any greenery and at the same time there are no harvests. So that's why she referred when there was good harvest and greenery. Okay. Next one. 9th. What does those monsters refer to in the expression? Then they built those monsters. So here monsters means what? Here monsters means leather factories. A big factory. Okay. Next. Vijayasama remarked the buildings. Ominous looking black buildings because. So ominous means it represents something bad is going to be happening. So here actually what she meant there. They poisoned the fields totally. So here the factories, they totally poisoned the lands and fields. So that's why she called like that. Next one. Her voice spluttered in anger. Why do you think her voice spluttered in anger? Because she knew that because of those factories only everything was destroyed. All the fields, they were barren. Even they were not able to get pure drinking water. For that also they need to walk nearly 10 kilometers per day. Not only that, even the people are getting different kinds of diseases like ulcer and sores on the bodies. Okay, because of that she got angry and because of that her voice spluttered. Okay. Next. How did the factory owners convince the Ponimanturi villagers? So what did they say before establishing those industries? They said that all of your manfolk, all of the villagers are going to get good jobs in the industries. They are going to earn money so that they can be well settled in their lives. They can live very peacefully. In that way, they convinced the villagers. Right, children? So that's about second one. Coming to the third one, Verbio village. Next passage, 8th question. What would have happened if they told the Ponimanturi villagers that the chemicals would be dumped in open fields? Okay, that one we already did. Turn the page. Next one, passage number 5. Eighth one. The tone of the expression, they picked up handfuls of it and threw it at each other is. So what is the tone of expression? So is it expressing agony, playful, hatred or excitement? So this is expressing playful, right? Option B. Next one. What does it refer to in the expression? It happened on April 26, 1986. So she was talking about what? April 26th means it was about Chernobyl explosions. Natasha Revanko, she was talking about Chernobyl explosions, right? Next one. A week later, the children began to omit because. Why? Why the children started omitting? Because they played with the radioactive dust. That's the reason they started omitting. So option C, of the radioactive dust they played with. 11th one. Why do you think Natasha Revanko wiped her hands nervously on her apron? Actually, she was narrating about the incident to the reporter, right? When she remembered that incident that was taken place on 26th January, she felt very nervous. Because of that only, she started wiping her hands nervously on her apron. Okay. Next, how did the Chernobyl explosions affect the children of Verbio village? So many things were given in the paragraph, right? First, they started vomiting. Later, they were not able to eat anything. Because of that, they grew very thin, right? Even their hair also started falling out. At last, finally what happened? Even this narrator, she lost all of her 3 kids on the same day. Not only that, so many adults were also died because of these chemical reactions. The total lands, they were barren. Okay, even no tree can be grown there. All those were all the like sad or bad effects of these explosions, Chernobyl explosions. So in this way, you need to answer the questions. Okay, so in the next class, we'll discuss the remaining parts. Prepare well. 4 units you need to prepare for exams. Thank you.